What was something that your physician or physicians did or said that you recall as being effective in helping you cope?
Well, they told me that they were going to do everything to to cure the disease. I mean, they never tell me that it was 100% sure that I will be cancer free, but I mean they told me that they were going to do everything they could, and that I have a good prognosis because of the type of cancer, even though my cancer was advanced. But yeah, it was pretty much the nurses. They were a big part of my support and process of treatment.
Was there ever a time when you perceived a caregiver as being more confrontational than supportive?
Never know. Like I said before, the doctors were very supportive, and the nurses were just amazing. Part of my family, I would say. They were with me every step of the way, and yeah, the doctors maybe sometimes a little bit quiet, and that created like some confusion in myself, but never confronting or imposing, nothing like that. No.
Did you notice major emotional or behavioral change in yourself during treatment versus post treatment?
Definitely, yeah. I had like a roller coaster of emotions. When I was first diagnosed, I felt that the world was going to end for me. I thought that I was going to die that same day, maybe the day after. But it was until I saw my family and friends crying that my whole mentality changed. My emotions were suddenly inspiring, motivation, and just determined to beat the cancer and to just to survive. It was a feeling of survival. And afterwards, when I finished my treatment, I just couldn't believe it was a sensation of of unbelievable. Like I didn't thought it was real. I was in shock. I was still in shock when I was cancer free. I said that I was more in shock when I was cancer free than when I was diagnosed with cancer, because I mean it was a 1 year treatment. So yeah, my emotions are still like a roller coaster, even though even after I was cancer free.
Did you find comfort in your spirituality or in the church?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, my family is Catholic, and I'm Catholic from like very young. I studied in Catholic schools and all that. But I mean, when I was diagnosed with cancer, yeah, I become more close to the church, to God. My faith really like increased, and yeah, definitely the church and God and my spiritual was a big part of all my process. And yeah, I just like give my life and to God, like to he will do whatever he wants. I just trusted him.
Did your physician ever recommend or suggest that you seek out support groups for additional help?
Yeah, they had in my clinic, they had a psychologist for all the patients, and they recommended to all the patients to go there and just talk and express how you're feeling, because they work with a lot of patients that suffer from cancer, so they they have a knowledge of how we feel and how we deal with things. But I really I really didn't ever go. I felt that I didn't need it. Maybe I should, maybe, but at that point I just felt like I was Superman. I felt like I feel like I had superpowers. I feel like nothing was going to happen to me. I just felt that everything was going to be fine.